This demo will display the SpaSpect retail application working on live feed from a camera in Dublin, Ireland. On the SpaSpect dashboard, I have a short 13-second video that visualizes how SpaSpect tracks people and predicts their demographics. And now I'll play the video. So as you can see, tracking is being done and each person has their own unique ID. And what happens in the background is exactly what I mentioned earlier. There's face detection, and then those faces are then run through the demographics model, and the demographics are computed and then pushed into the database. So now let's query the SpaSpect database and visualize everything from this SpaSpect dashboard. So if I click this button right here, Query Analytics, it will query the database and it'll open a modal. So over here we have 4 line graphs. Let's start off with the first line graph. The first one is just the total number of people based on time. So we have the timestamps over here, and if I take a look here, then you can see that at 11:20 there were 13 people, whereas over here at 11:24 there were 12 people. And the next 3 line graphs are people versus time based on demographic. So you can see over here that the first one is people versus time based on gender. So over here you can only see like a total of 3 faces, which are these 3 people right here, whereas everybody else is turned around. So these people were detected, but their faces weren't detected because their back is facing towards the camera, and you can't really compute demographics of the back of their head. So that's the reason why there are a few unknown genders and other demographics as well. But if I disregard that, we can see that at this time at 11:13 there were 2 males, whereas at 11:15 there was 1 female. And the next line graph is the number of people based on race. Again, if we disregard unknown, then we can see that all the people that were detected based over the 13 seconds were white, which makes sense because it was filmed in Dublin, Ireland. And the next line graph is a people versus time based on the age. And now at the bottom there are 2 tables that makes it simple to determine the demographics. So the first table over here, we can see that there are 3 white males aged 41 to 60 throughout the course of the video. And similarly, the second table shows that there was only 1 white female aged 41 to 60 during those 13 seconds.